On See Our Living, magician Christopher Bontjes showed us a magic trick, and now it is time to learn how it's done. So thank you for being here and for teaching us this trick today.
Love to do it. And first, what I want to do is explain why we're doing it this way.
Yes.
There's a difference in magic between teaching and exposing a trick.
Right.
Exposing a trick would be if I do the trick and just show everybody how it works and they didn't ask to know.
Right.
That's exposing the trick. And that's not something that magicians want to do.
Right.
If you show an interest in learning it, then I can teach it to you, and that's ethically okay to do. And so by having people go to your website to get the
trick information,
on how to do it,
yeah.
They've shown an interest in learning, and so now we're teaching rather than exposing the trick.
And this, I think, is a good one if you want to dazzle some grandkids or a niece or a nephew or something like that, right?
And it's very easy to do. I'm going to run through it really quickly one more time for anybody that doesn't remember exactly what happened the first time.
Okay.
We start with a deck of cards, and we cut it in half.
Okay.
And we cut each of those halves in half again.
All right.
And then each packet is picked up, and 1, 2, 3 cards are put on the bottom.
Right.
1 card is put on each pile.
Okay.
And that is repeated with each 3 to the bottom, 1 on each pile.
Right. And so it's being randomized.
And 1 on each pile.
All right.
This makes things even more random.
Yes.
And the last time, 1, 2, 3 to the bottom, and 1 on each pile.
And it's very random because when I was doing it, I was going 1, 2, 3, where you were going 1, 2, 3, and then putting them underneath. So you never know, right?
Because when they finish, they are amazed to find that they've found all 4 aces.
That's really impressive.
And the reason I want to show this to you first is that with this trick and with a lot of tricks, when you learn how it's actually done, it's almost a little disappointing.
Oh, no. Right.
And so it's very important to remember how you feel at the end of the trick and how amazed you were that this happened.
Right.
Because a lot of times when I tell people how a trick works, they say, well, that'll never work. Nobody will ever believe that.
Right.
Except you just did.
Right.
And so it won't be a surprise to anybody that I cheat when I do this.
Oh, uh-oh.
I started out with the 4 aces on the top of the deck.
Okay.
And just for the sake of explanation, I'm going to do this with the aces face up so you can see what's going on.
Okay.
Obviously, when you do the trick, you want them face down.
Of course.
And so they start on top. All I have to do as you're cutting the deck, and I can have you do almost all the work.
Okay.
All I need to do is keep track of where the aces are. In other words, where the top of the deck is.
I see.
So you cut in half.
Okay.
And then you cut each of those halves in half.
I see.
Okay, you can do it that way. Usually it'd be this one, but that's okay.
Okay.
All I need to know is that the aces are here.
Right.
Okay? So I'm going to have you start away from there and pick up a packet, put 3 cards to the bottom.
Uh-huh.
And then put 1 card on each other packet.
Okay.
And then the next one.
3 on the bottom, 1 on each deck.
And then I'm going to give you this one because I've got to skip that one. That one has to go last.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Okay? 3 to the bottom.
And then one on each top.
Now what happens now?
Oh.
You just put 3
random cards on
top of the 4 aces.
Yes.
And so when you pick up that top pile,
right,
and you put 3 cards to the bottom.
1, 2, 3.
You now have the
there
aces
are my
on top.
aces,
you
and
put
then
1 on each pile.
1, 2, 3.
And you just loaded an ace on top of each stack.
So it's almost like a math slash movement. We're just making sure that things are staying where they're supposed to.
The fact that it repeats over and over kind of dulls your senses to what you're doing.
Right.
Because it's just the same thing over and over, and you pay less attention that way.
Of course.
And what is actually happening is at the end, you totally set yourself up to put everything right where it needs to be.
To put the aces right on top. Well, Christopher, that's really, I think it's still very impressive, even doing it this way. And then we have all 4 of our aces.
And I would warn people who are doing this, when you do the trick, don't expose it. Don't tell people how it's done right away, because that ruins the magical effect. And this is why magicians don't tell the secrets. It's not that we want to be smarter than everybody. It's that we want to maintain the wonder that magic creates.
That's amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here and for teaching us how to do that.
You're welcome. It's a fun trick.